tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua now on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete right around the 8. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Odell Beckham. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Down Brown.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Browns 10, Rams 3.
On second down, Tua. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
The lone man of the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
John Johnson on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
final play of the half. Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
It got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 31, Rams 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the give, this is Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams 1st down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Rams.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Browns 31, Rams 26.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They go play action. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard.
Here's Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. On the counter, this is Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Now Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play in the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened. When they went up 3 scores, I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Brushing off defenders. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Blake Cashman.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 9.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rolling to his left. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down. But not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Los Angeles.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the ground, it's Akers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yard line.
Make it happen!
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
35.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.